to the Turkey Bowl games for the podcasting games.
Turkey Bowl games?
Rules are, don't be an idiot.
Okay.
It's typical quarter. I know you're dumb, but typical quarter. You can't swear here, please.
Oh my God.
That's a 10-yard penalty.
I was going to say, don't say that. That's too on our
You guys are the visiting team. What would you like?
Tails.
Heads?
Tails.
Tails is called. You see that? What do you call?
Tails.
Okay.
What is it? Tails.
Tails.
Defer. We'll defer to the second half.
All right.
We're all going this way. It doesn't matter.
Sunday football coming to you live from Arthur J. Rooney Field, here the home of Duquesne University for the first annual Point Park University Turkey Bowl. I, of course, am Austin Cairns from the two Jagoffs and Steel City Commuters podcast, joined here on the broadcast today with Nicholas Brown, downtown Nicholas Brown, and the opening kickoff is off. Team Have a Shift versus the We Are Family podcast. Of course, we have several other podcasts representing the crew today. Megan Lukic on the recovery for the kickoff. Nick, it's great to be with you. How you doing today?
Austin, good to see you. We have a great day ahead of football. I'm very excited for this because all these podcasts work hard. This is going to be one heck of a match.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more with you. Of course, looking at our lineup today on the Have a Shift Day side, you got Megan, Brian Cashman, Ryan Jones, Big Sexy, and of course, Faith, the intern. Over on the other side of the field, you got Ryan Thiele, Jake Bell, Isaac, Nate Shivens, and Pirate Peyton with our senior official, Tyler Beck, rolling things out today.
I think Tyler's going to be really watching pass interferences. He's really going to be watching a lot of these calls. There's only one official. Normally there's four, but again, we're downsizing. This is our own Turkey Bowl. So all hail to our senior official.
All right, and we're looking at a first down play here. Drew, of course, is the quarterback for Team Have a Shift Day. Of course, me and you had the pleasure of interviewing a lot of these players that are out on the field today. Drew, though, stepping into the shotgun, passes intended for Ryan Jones, going to be incomplete. Just hits off the hands.
That was really good coverage by that team there. You could see this field is going to be a little slippery again. Current conditions out here, there is a little wind, so really going to be watching the kicks to see how far they can kick and how well they can kick. 2nd and 10 right now.
Absolutely. Of course, today is all about representing the podcast. Point Park University has done such a great job with their sports communication club. A lot of these folks are involved in it. Of course, you see a fake jet sweep there. The fake handoff. Drew perfectly in the shotgun, just going to dump it off to Cashman. Cashman representing the Raiders with that Raiders hat. He's going to take an inside cut. Good block there, and Cashman's going to go all the way, possibly, for the touchdown. Have a good day. Brian Cashman, a.k.a. Jake Levinsky. What a play there, Nick Brown.
What a run. He took that all the way from the 10, all the way, or from the 40, all the way going down. We'll see if they go for 2 or if they're going to go for the kick. I would recommend going for the 2 given these current conditions, but it's up to the team. You know, I'm not sure how this is going to go. We know practicing beforehand, they had some really good kickers. Ryan Jones was trying to kick out there. He was 1 for 1, so we'll see if he can go 1 for 1 in the actual game.
And how about that cut that Jake Levinsky just took there, Nick Brown? You saw him kind of go on the inside and then did a little bit of an out route there. Took it all the way to the end zone for the points. Have a Shift Day is going to be up on top. Of course, senior official Tyler Beck out there to figure some things out. And it looks like Ryan Jones is warming up for the kick for the extra point.
Ryan was 1 for 1 during the practice. We'll see if he can go 1 for 1 to lead off and kick things off.
Of course, Ryan Jones, 15-year hockey vet. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. How about that one for Ryan Jones?
2 for 2 for Ryan. You know, we had him on the podcast. He's amazing. He's multi-talented. Definitely would continue to watch him and see how this kick does throughout the day.
Fellow professional wrestling fan as well.
We know you love your wrestling stuff.
Oh, absolutely. It's an honor to be here at Duquesne University on this Sunday morning.
You got senior official Tyler Beck even repping the official gear. I mean, you can't ask for anything better. But shorts in this kind of weather, us broadcasters are bundled up.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a bit of a questionable attire from our senior official Tyler Beck out there. But hey, that's representing Pittsburgh loud and proud. Opening kickoff is off by Ryan Jones. This one's going to be a bit of a short kick.
Short kick. We'll see if they can recover.
Yeah, this is Ryan Thielet picking up the opening cover here. Just dips by and going to step out of bounds. Nate Shivens runs him out around the 15-yard line.
When you have those short kicks and you're able to have that good of a return, you should be able to go all the way. But again, conditions are a little bit slippery given we've had some snow, we've had some mixed weather within the past few days. Definitely watch the football because fumbles could definitely be happening in this environment. And again, we know turnovers are always a critical part of the game.
Absolutely. 7-0 is the score right now for Team Have a Shift Day. Of course, this other team that Have a Shift is going up against is actually a combination of a couple different podcasts. The We Are Family Pittsburgh Sports Podcast, making up Jake Bell, Peyton Celesti, and Nate Shivens, teaming up with the Ryan and Thielet podcast. Ryan Thielet, the quarterback, and Isaac Graves, of course, in the Pirates hoodie. Thielet looking in the end zone. That was for Jake Bell. Incomplete pass, going to bring up second down.
You could see Cashman went to go dive for it. It looked like he had one hand on the ball, but he was so low to the ground, he couldn't officially get it in there. If he would have caught that, that definitely would have been a touchdown.
Jake on Jake action, I guess you could say, in the back of the end zone. This is going to bring up second down for the We Are Family and Ryan and Thielet podcast, Thielet and Graves podcast. Ryan Thielet representing the Pitt Panthers in all Pitt gear this afternoon. He got the Pitt hoodie on, Pitt beanie on, stepping back into the shotgun. Thielet going to scramble, has some pressure in the end zone for the touchdown. This time catches Jake Bell on the slant route. Gonna tie things up potentially for We Are Family.
What a catch that was. That was amazing to see him scramble, get out of the pocket, and when you have that time and you look, you're able to officially get that in there. What a pass in the end zone. We'll see if they go for two or kick for the field goal. I'm not sure who their kicker is. Do you know who their kicker is?
Looked like Ryan Thielet was warming up beforehand, but it could be potentially anyone on this squad.
He was, I don't know if he went 1-for-1 in practice. I know he was trying to practice kick, but again, they're trying to find out the aspects of the field. You can see there's a little snow. There's actually some snow in scattered spots. So we'll see where they put this ball and if he's able to get this kick up and at him.
And the kick is up for Thielet. This one is going to just squeeze in. Kick is good. We have a tied game downtown, Nick Brown, here at Duquesne University.
7-7. What a matchup so far. Both of these teams are very competitive. All of these players are very competitive. I'm eager to see what is going to be the official cause of what's going to make one of these teams lose. Unless we go to OT, you never know. There's a lot of football left to be played, but both of these teams look very healthy and very, very well managed.
7-7 is the score. We're going to have the opening kickoff, of course, by Ryan Thielet. Peyton Celesti on for the hold. Had a pretty good kickoff last time, and this one's going to go quite deep, actually. Just around the 45-yard line. Bit of some scrambling right there, and it looks like Cashman just going to take the knee as he recovers. So Have a Shift Day is going to be pretty far back.
A little bit of a scramble there. I was a little worried that Faith wasn't going to be able to get it, and then that was going to be a crucial turnover of the game. But Cashman was able to get on that ball nice and quick. We're having a changing of balls here.
Yeah, Have a Shift Day is going to be pretty far back from where they were on the last drive. Big Sexy Drew at quarterback once more. Pass is going to be caught by Ryan Jones and immediately taken down by Pirate Peyton. Gain of about 7 yards.
You see how quick that was? In this kind of environment, when you don't know the aspect of the field, you got to be quick, and that was a really good pass.
Here's Drew again, taking the snap. Some hesitation here, trying to find someone that's open. Cashman, though, just going to dump it off for the check down, but Cashman cannot hang on. Again, this cold weather, Nick Brown, may be a factor in the why Cashman couldn't complete that catch.
He was also guarded just a little bit by Jake Bell, and he was watching him closely. He was trying to scramble. He stayed nice in the pocket. Nobody was open.
It's going to bring up third down now for Have a Shift Day. First third down of the game so far, actually, for either one of these two teams. Of course, in the opening huddle right now for the Have a Shift Day crew. And I mean, Have a Shift Day has had an amazing year so far in terms of podcasting. Lots of guests. And look at this. little bit of a flea flicker of sorts. Back to Ryan Jones, and Cashman immediately swallowed up. Going to be taken down by Jake Bell.
That was a nice little sneak and how you change players real quickly when your defense wasn't noticing. But again, taken short. We'll see where they spot the ball. It is 4th down. Our senior official is trying to spot the ball. Not exactly sure what the conversation is. But interesting to note, no flags have been thrown yet on this field.
No flags have been thrown. Great observation there by downtown Nick Brown. Bringing up our next set of downs now.
And they're going for it on 4th down.
Yeah, Drew is going to look deep. And this is going to be caught by Cashman. That's going to pick up some big yards there. And the risk does pay off for high reward, bringing up a 1st down. As senior official Tyler Beck gives us the go-ahead. What a play there by Cashman.
That was really good by Cashman, trying to scramble to make sure he gets the yardage. Again, you always fight for the yardage. But again, that side of the field is a little bit slippery. I'm, again, very eager to see how this all plays out. But what a nice throw, what a nice catch, and how you just keep moving your offense downfield.
New set of downs for Have a Shift Day. You got Faith, Ryan Jones on the right side, Cashman and Megan on the left. This one going to be dumped off to Cashman. Cashman's going to look for the end zone. Can he go deep all day? And it is going to be, is that caught?
I think it's caught. We're waiting. We're waiting for a signal.
Waiting for an official.
It's incomplete.
Incomplete by Tyler Beck. What a one-on-one catch attempt there by Ryan Jones. Jones went up for it. Peyton on the coverage, though. And we're going to have
a little debate over here.
A little debate. Oh, wait a minute. They're changing the ruling. Tyler Beck says this is a touchdown.
What?
What a sequence of events just there.
So after official review, it has been a touchdown. There was a little bit of calls on the field. It is officially a touchdown. We thought it was incomplete, but after further discussion and further camera, it was a touchdown. What a play.
What a play by Ryan Jones. Went one-on-one for the grab against Pirate Peyton.
And I like that there was a no call there. There was a lot of hands in that movement. Nice no call. Way to go by senior official Tyler Beck. So the question is, what's this team going to do? Are they going to kick, or are they going to go 2 for 2? Are they going to go for 2? Because we know Ryan Jones made it the first one. He made it during practice. We'll see if the kick is good.
Ryan Jones on to attempt the extra point for Have a Shift after that marvelous catch in one-on-one coverage against Pirate Peyton. We'll see if he can go 2 for 2 here. Cashman on for the hold. The kick is up, and the kick is going to be... It's going to be
good. I'm waiting for signal. Was the kick good?
Kick was good.
Hey, ref called it incomplete, and then he called it a touchdown.
I can still hear you.
He can't change the call.
Pirate Peyton visibly upset over the last call. Call does stand, though.
The flag is out. Are we going to get a flag here?
Potentially not. Pirate Peyton got to watch it, or else he may get a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct. Who knows? I think that'd be the first ever unsportsmanlike conduct in a turkey bowl.
Yes.
Score now going to be 14-7. Have a Shift Day on top once more. Ryan Jones with the kickoff. This one right into the hands of Nate Shivens. Nate Shivens going to take this one back, but immediately chased down by Cashman right around the 32-yard line.
That was a nice catch. It was literally right to him, and he had some room to run. When you have that room to run, take it, because you don't get that much, especially in this kind of condition.
Nate Shivens, of course, was a former guest on 2 Jagoffs, actually. Of course, we had him on for our weekly predictions with our good friend Lucas Coons. He is 1/3 of the We Are Family Pittsburgh Sports Podcast. Does a lot within the radio business here in Pittsburgh as well. This one going to be immediately hand off to Jake Bell. Jake Bell with a quick pass to Ryan Thiele. Tried to escape Megan Lukic, but Tyler Beck rolled this one down right around the 29-yard line, gain of about 3 yards.
If Thiele would have escaped, he would have been right into that touchdown, but way to go by Megan. to get that.
Megan, of course, a former Steel City Commuters guest, the main host, also babysitter on the Have a Shift Day podcast. But how about Ryan Thielet, going to go deep all day, looking in the same direction that Have a Shift Day did earlier. This pass going to soar out of bounds, incomplete, bringing up third down.
I would love to see one-on-one matchups, because in this environment, when you can get the ball out and you can pass it and get it in the end zone, it's a critical time to play, especially when you go to a quick no huddle. You could definitely pull that off if you have the right speed and you have the right momentum in the air.
Third down now for the We Are Family and Thielet and Graves combination. Thielet going to step back, no hesitation at all. This pass going to be caught by Pirate Peyton, and Peyton juggling the ball, but still reaches the end zone for the touchdown. Narrowly escaping disaster. Megan Lukic was right on his tail.
Imagine he would have fumbled, or we would have had a touchback, just like a lot of plays in the NFL this season. We've had a lot of players dropping the ball before the goal line, but way to go by Pirate Peyton by holding on to that ball, juggling a little bit into the end zone. We'll see if they kick for the field goal or if they go for 2.
14-7 is the score. 14-13 now, after that touchdown. Looks like they will attempt to tie things up. Ryan Thielet will be on for the kick. Pirate Peyton will be on for the hold. Interesting, is Ryan going for the left side for this kick? Is he kicking this lefty?
I believe he is. This is going to be interesting to see if he can get it up there with momentum.
Left-handed kick is up, and this one is going to be no good. So the Thielet and Graves podcast will be down a point. It will be 14-13 is the score.
I'm not shocked. That was wide left.
14-13 left. Of course, again, we are running 2 20-minute halves here in this game. Running clock, of course, Tyler Beck will be the one rolling things as the kickoff is out. And this one going to go back for a touchback just past the 50-yard line. Of course, we're only playing half a football field here today. Team Have a Shift versus We Are Family, Thielet and Graves.
First touchback, as you can see, that was a powerful kick. Definitely could see that more, especially if you go to kick a field goal.
Now, Nick Brown, I got to ask you, so far we've seen a little bit of everything from both of these teams. What player are you looking forward to seeing the most as we conclude the rest of this game?
I'm really looking at Ryan Jones. He's been an outstanding performer on this team here, trying to find every aspect.
Here's Drew now, does the pump fake. He's going to look deep all day for Cashman, and great defense by Jake Bell, just getting a hand on it. And we're going to be an incomplete pass because of the incredible defense from Jake Bell, who does a lot at Point Park University himself. Of course, is involved in Pioneer Sideline as one of the 3 folks that run behind the scenes with Matt Palangi and Bryn Rees, good friends of ours, of course. Jake Bell, of course, does a lot with the U-View stations, pretty much is behind the scenes on every single show, does so much for Point Park University, so it's great to see him out there today.
Jake Bell definitely knows his stuff, especially football.
Here's Drew, stepping back, looking deep, this time for a fake that just right through the hands. Almost had a collision there with Ryan Thielet. This one going to be incomplete. Of course, she is one of the interns, as they like to say, for the Have a Shift Day podcast.
They're still missing one key player. They're missing Nick Shermito.
Yeah, where's Nick Shermito?
We don't know. He has not shown up. We knew he was going to be late, but he's still not here yet. So, hey,
still in church?
Still in church. I guess he's still in church. His location is TBD.
May that as it be, but this is going to be bringing up a crucial third down now for Have a Shift Day. Of course, they were in a third down situation last drive, ended up making a score out of it. Let's see if they can do the same once more. Ladies lined up on the left, gentlemen lined up on the right with Big Sexy in the middle. Wonder what they're going to draw up here.
There seems to be a little bit of a discussion here. Pirate Peyton is looking to be one-on-one with Ryan Jones. That's going to be a matchup, a key matchup.
Yeah, here's Drew. Looking deep this time, a little bit of a wobbly pass. It is intercepted! Intercepted by Ryan Thielet. He is running this one back. And Tyler Beck, we're waiting for the calls. It's a touchdown. It is. Touchdown, Ryan Thiele off the interception. Of course, QB1, kicker 1, and now touchdown 1 after that one. How about that play?
What
downtown?
an interception. You know, when you go up and you're covered heavily by defenders, it's very risky to do that. But if you're able to complete it off and you have that hand and you have that movement, definitely a key player to watch in this game. Ryan Thiele has just moved up on this list to be a key player in this matchup. First interception of the game, by the way. So we'll have to see if this kind of reconfigures the playbook for this team.
And you hear Ryan Thiele, he's signaling to go for 2. Obviously, they missed the extra point last time around.
This will be the first time we actually go for 2 in this game.
So, of course, the score right now is 19-14 after the pick 6 from Ryan Thiele. This will make things back up to 21 if they can successfully complete the 2-point conversion, where they would have been if they would have made that PAT from the first go-around.
Look at how some of these players are lining up. That's the key.
Here's Ryan Thiele. Looking for the end zone, needs the score here, and this one is going to be caught and grabbed by Jake Bell for the 2-point conversion. Right back on top now. It is now 21-14.
I really thought Brian Cashman had defending right there, but that was a little bit of, when you give that much space to a defender and you give that much space to a key player in this game, you're definitely going to be paying the consequences. Both Jakes, definitely one to watch.
Yeah, how about that Jake on Jake matchup?
We love Jake on Jake.
Okay, sure.
Brian Cashman.
There you go. Brian Cashman it is. All right, here's Thiele for the opening kickoff. Bit of a wobbly kick. This one right around the 30-yard line, just spinning, and it is going to be down by Pirate Peyton right at about the 29-yard line.
That was a very weak and short kick, so definitely going to have some field advantage. We'll see if they're able to capitulate on that and get into the end zone.
Have a shift day is actually down for the first time in this game. 21-14 is the score. We are family and Thielet and Graves on top at the moment. Drew, of course, repping that Timu Baker Mayfield jersey, as he told me before the broadcast today. I mean, if he's going to play anything like Baker Mayfield, surely expect a win.
Yes, they definitely need a win here. Very tight here in this schedule coming up.
Here is Drew, fakes a handoff to Ryan Jones. Has a lot of time, going to dump it off to Megan Lukic, and immediately down by Nate Shivens at right about the 25-yard line.
They picked up a few yards, which is good. We'll see if they're able to keep slowly moving downfield again. Slow and steady wins the race. They don't have to go long. We'll see if they continue to run the ball. Oh, actually, they are running. Oh, no, they're not going to run it.
No, hands it off back to Jake Levinsky, and Cashman going to dump it off to Megan. Wide open, can she get into the end zone? Going to be down at right about the 2-yard line. Gets the first down, but not quite a touchdown.
Seems like a loss of coverage and a loss of just some key issues in this defense. Quick play.
Drew with the audible. Hands this one back to Cashman. Cashman can run. Floats this one for Megan, and this is going to be a touchdown for Have a Shift Day. Megan Lukic on the score.
I see a key player. Nick Shermito has arrived.
Yeah, where did Nick Shermito pop up out of?
Nick Shermito just popped out of nowhere. Key player.
I guess so. Repping the TJ Watt jersey. I see Megan, though, on the score. It is now 21-20. The decision's going to be made now on who is going to, if they're going to kick the field goal or if they're just going to go for 2. It looks like Ryan Jones warming up for the PAT. But how about that one now? Have a Shift Day has an extra body. They can sub in and out with Nick Shermito, former guest on 2 Jagoffs as well. Of course, 1/4 of Have a Shift. This one just going to float up and no good. It is going to be 21-20.
Ryan definitely losing some momentum, and Megan is a key player that's actually on the uprise right now. Definitely wanted, she's went 2 for 2 back to back.
What's up, Nick Shermito? How's it going with you, sir?
You joined. We were wondering where you've been.
I guess we're getting a live interview. How you feel? Where were you at this morning?
I was at church.
Church?
Yeah.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
I'm hoping you brought Jesus with you because these teams definitely need some help.
Oh, yeah, I definitely did. Am I getting flipped off?
I don't know if... Hey, there's kids watching, Ryan. Oh, well, Nick Shermito being subbed in immediately. Thanks again, Nick Shermito, for the
Where's
time
the
here.
flag? We have a first flag.
Oh, we do.
We have a flag.
It's a height limit penalty.
Height limit. Oh.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever heard that before. A height limit
That's
penalty?
a new one. That's a new height limit penalty.
I mean,
It's not in the rule book. Gene Sterator just messaged me and says he does not know where that came from.
I mean, senior official Tyler Beck makes the rules.
There seems to be some discussion here with senior official.
Drew subs out. Nick Shermito will sub in for the first time for the Have a Shift Day crew. 21-20 is the score.
Howard Payton being a little hot-headed over here. That's the second time he's started to go off. Definitely one to watch if he's going to be able to get a flag here for some unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, We Are Family is still on top in this game, leading by 1 after Have a Shift missed the PAT.
Definitely a long discussion. Eager to see what comes out of it.
Hey, what was the discussion?
We're trying to get clarification ourselves.
What? You have it.
We're not letting me joining you soon.
I need a time out.
Captain! Alright, what's up? What's up? I'm here. What's up? Never mind, stop.
And as we figured some things out, of course, Nick Brown, it's great to be with you on the broadcast today. This is the first ever Point Park University Turkey Bowl between all the different podcasts here at Point Park. We both represent the podcasting world as well as every single folk that's out there on the field. I got to ask you, what does having a podcast mean to you and mean to Point Park?
It's meaning connecting with your friends and connecting with other people in this field to understand their story and how you can build your own momentum and make those crucial connections.
Of course, and I can guarantee you that every single person out here will find success one day. I've had the chance to work and interview and even just speak with some of these folks out here. These are some incredible students, all going to go far in their careers. Ryan Jones, though, with a bit of a short kick in the direction of Pirate Payton. This one going to roll in the direction now of Isaac Graves. Isaac going to fall on top of it, down by Brian Cashman at around the 42-yard line.
I'm starting to feel a little bit of a breeze. We'll see how that impacts the kick because we know the wind, it's cold, it's 30 degrees with a little bit of a wind gust. We'll see how this all plays into the playbook.
Ryan Thielet back at quarterback, known as Red Velvet and the Red Rifle.
Lots of reds here. I think
A lot of reds. He's going to be pressured, though, by Nick Shermito. Thielet going to take this one himself. Down by another Ryan. That, of course, Ryan Jones. Timeout.
First timeout. Each team does get 3 timeouts. First timeout of the game.
First charge timeout for the We Are Family podcast. And again, this is crucial at this point in the game. They got to try and get up another score here. They could possibly go up 2. It's 21-20. Scores in their favor.
Is the ball game in the favor? Is this offense in their favor? Look at some of the key players lining up. Yeah, that's going to be crucial.
Isaac Graves in the backfield. Everyone else in motion. This one going to be caught by Jake Bell. Immediately down by Cashman. Another timeout going to be called for the moment. Stop the clock.
This is crucial. Some of these key matchups.
1 timeout left. Here's Thielet again. Bringing an all-out pressure this time. He's going to look deep for the end zone. This is Pirate Payton, and it cannot complete the catch. Just goes right in and out of the hands. Going to bring up 2nd down.
I was a little questionable on that. I was waiting for a call. There was a lot of hand movement, but I'm glad there was a no call because we know pass interference in the end zone would be that the ball would be placed at the 1-yard line, but I'm glad there was a no call. It happens. We'll see what this brings up for this team. But look at these key matchups here. You have both Jakes lining up. You have
Ryan Thielet here into the shotgun. Faith going to bring pressure. Thielet looks for the end zone. This one just a bit too high for anybody. Going to bring up 3rd down. We'll stop the clock.
If it was me, I would just kick the field goal. I wouldn't even go for it.
1 timeout does remain for We Are Family and Thielet and Graves crew. Wondering what they're going to draw up here. It's clear intention here is they're going to look for the end zone, try and go up on, have a shift before the first half closes. Thielet going to take the snap, Pressure is coming. He's going to look for Pirate Peyton. Catch is completed. Immediately calls a timeout down at about the 3-yard line. Brings up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That was a really good pass. I was waiting if he couldn't get it, he would have been in that end zone. But again, these one-on-one matchups are probably the crucial because you're targeting the end zone and coverage is a little bit weak in some of these spots. Watch Nate and Ryan.
Here's Thiele. He has on the scramble. Pressure is coming. Wide open for Nate Shivens. And that is going to be a touchdown for the We Are Family and Thielet and Graves crew. How about that catch?
I told you beforehand they were matching up one-on-one, and Ryan kind of misled the coverage, was pulling back just a little bit, and Nate was able to get in the end zone and get wide open. And when you give that much time in the pocket and give your QB that much time, you're officially able to make that pass nice and clear.
27-20, taking the 7-point lead. Looks like they will go for the PAT to try and make this 28-20, and they'll still have an 8-point lead going into the end of the first half. Jake Bell on for the hold. Ryan Thiele on for the left-handed kick, and this one not good at all. Just slipped off the foot. Kick will be no good. Score will remain 27-20. Still a 1-possession lead.
We like 1 possessions. That kick reminds me of the New York Giants one, a little slippity slidey. But it
Young Waiku? Is that what you're referring to?
Yes. When you have the field in those type of conditions, trying to get that perfect angle means a lot.
All right, well, Nick Brown, that is going to do it for the first half action here. Have a shift day. Fighting from under. The score is 27-20. I'm Austin Cairns. That's downtown Nick Brown. We'll be back for some second half action. I'm Austin Cairns here with Ryan Thiele at the Turkey Bowl for Point Park University. Ryan, of course, first half action. You guys are up on top right now. Tell me how you feeling.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Feeling tired. I'm feeling my age. I don't know if you saw earlier. I had to lay down on the field. I needed a break. But no, I'm happy with our team performance. We're lighting the lamp up when it comes to touchdowns. We got to figure out the defense schematics. I have to check the film when I'm in the halftime playroom. But no, I'm doing great, feeling great. My teammates looking great. The other teams looking like. So it's okay.
I gotta ask, what was that last kick?
Oh man, I don't know what happened. I think my I don't know. I went for the kick and like, you know, I looked like the Giants kicker. I got to tap my foot back and whiffed it. But no, it was on me.
A little Young Waiku action?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, thank you for the time, Ryan.
Yeah, anytime.
I'm here with Brian Cashman from the Have a Shift Day crew. And Cashman, I mean, scoring great, looking great. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I mean, team just got to play better, so we'll just got to come out strong in the second half, bring some more intensity.
Absolutely. Wearing that Raiders gear today. You playing like a Raider? Feeling like a Raider?
I feel like I'm playing better than a Raider, hopefully.
I hope so, too.
Hopefully better than Gino. So.
Hopefully so. What can we expect going into the second half?
Just expect our team to come out with some great energy here, hopefully get a stop right away, and get the team win.
Thanks for the time, Cashman.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Welcome back to the second half action here at Duquesne University, Arthur J. Rooney Field. Austin Cairns with downtown Nicholas Brown on the broadcast. The score right now is 27-20. Nick, how you feeling?
After that first half, this is very interesting football. It's a 1-score game. I'm very excited for this matchup, some key matchups. I think the second half is going to be the best of all.
Have a shift will be on for the kick. Ryan Jones going to kick this one in the direction of Isaac Graves. And the Pirates hoodie loses the ball for the moment, but Jake Bell going to quickly jump on top of it around the 44-yard line. Almost disaster there.
Definitely would have been a disaster. But I'm glad teammates are looking out for each other and jumping on that ball. Again, this slippery field is definitely having an impact on how these teams are each trying to minimize turnovers.
Of course, I had a chance to catch up with Ryan Thiele during the halftime show. Ryan is eager for the second half action, wearing that pit hoodie, looking deep, lots of time in the pocket. Goes for the direction of Nate Shivens, and this one just through the hands. Great coverage there by Megan. He's going to bring up second down.
I really thought he was going to be able to catch it because of the key matchup between Megan and him. But again, just a little bit of a high. But again, it's slippery right in that area. So we're glad that nobody got injured, but definitely a key matchup. Look at some of these players lining up, Austin. These are the key matchups that you want. You have Shermito.
I like this. 3 on one side. Ryan Thiele with the pump fake. Follows it up with the second. He's looking deep for Nate Shivens. Can he complete this pass? And just a bit too far. This one going to be incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I really thought Nate had the speed there. If he just ran just a little bit quicker, he would have had that speed. He would have had the ball, and he would have been in for the touchdown. Definitely a key player to watch between him and Megan. But also watch, you have Peyton, and you also have Brian Cashman. Watch Cashman in the backfield.
Here's Thiele. Isaac Graves coming out of the backfield. He's going to look deep in this one, intended for Jake Bell. Incomplete pass. Great defense there from Cashman.
Hands-on activity. We didn't get the call. I think someone wanted a call, but we didn't get the call. Good no call. I like how Tyler Beck is not officiating and not throwing. I like his officiating, don't get me wrong, and he's not throwing the flags. That's what we need to see across America and all of football. Let the players play.
We are family up on top, looking for a new set of downs. Can they convert? Next Shamita fakes the pressure. Thiele going to roll out, looks deep for Jake Bell. This one going to be incomplete. It will be a turnover on downs as the 4th down conversion was unsuccessful.
Just nobody open. It was very hard to find anybody open, and that's definitely going to be a key going into the second half. If you don't have anybody to go to, you either going to have to scramble or just throw it away.
Have a shift going to take over on the turnover on downs. Of course, they are down 7 points right now, so this could be a perfect chance for them to try and tie some things up here early in the second half.
Definitely watch Megan. She's on the uprise. If they can get the ball right to Megan in the end zone, she definitely will be able to convert those 7 points right for a touchdown, get the extra point, and they will definitely tie this game up.
How about the different jerseys that we're seeing out here? We got 2 Steelers jerseys, a Buccaneers jersey, a Raiders hat. Pirates. Here's Drew. Fakes the dump off to Cashman. This one looking for Megan, just a bit too low. Incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down.
It's definitely getting colder out here. The wind is starting to blow just a little bit harder. The flags in front of us are starting to fly. So we'll see how this impacts the ball, trying to get down. Huddling right now. We'll see what this comes out of. But I don't know. This team definitely needs to run the football, in my opinion.
Second down for Have a Shift. Big sexy Drew drawing some things up. Cashman and Megan on your left, Jones and Shamita on your right. Cashman gonna come around from the back. Lots of time for Drew in the pocket. He's gonna dump this one off to Brian Cashman. Cashman just gonna dip right through. Play is still alive. Thiele will finally down him at around the 22-yard line. Big gain for We Are Family.
2 players were on the ground here. A little bit of distraction, but that was a really good pass and right on down. If he wasn't touched, he definitely would have been able to make it.
I wanted a correction there. Big gain for Have a Shift. Huge loss for We Are Family. This is now going to be Drew. Lots of time still in the pocket. Nobody open, though, for the moment. Obviously, they are looking for the end zone. Where is Drew going to go here? He's going to dump this one off to Megan. Megan catches this one perfectly. Isaac going to down her out around the goal line. Not quite a touchdown, but will be a 1st down.
Nobody was open in the end zone, and that's what they were really trying to target, is this end zone, trying to get the points that they lost. Definitely watch some of these one-on-one matchups.
Discussing some things through. Of course, down 7 points right now. The 1st annual Point Park University Turkey Bowl, the Battle of the Podcast. This was put together somewhat last minute, but I'm glad it's happening. Glad to be here. This is Drew looking for the end zone. Bit of a bullet pass in the direction of Jake Bell. This one just going to hit the ground. Incomplete.
Both Jakes had really good coverage, so I'm not surprised it was incomplete.
Senior official Tyler Beck will discuss some things through. Oh, we're getting the call here. Was that 3rd down?
I think it's 3rd. I think that's what he signaled.
Be that as it may, Have a Shift Day is in prime scoring position. Of course, Ryan Jones and the Mean Joe Green, Nick Shermito and the TJ Watt, Cashman and the Raiders. This one can be snapped by Drew to Cashman. Cashman can run it here if he wants to. Being pressured, being chased down by Ryan Thielet. He's going to take this one himself. Cuts inside. Not quite a touchdown, but will gain the first down exactly as they drew it up. I mean, they didn't quite get the scoring position there, Nick, but at least they got into prime red zone position.
When you get into prime red zone position, this is your time to make it happen, is your time to convert, is your time to just score, get the extra point, and kind of tie this game up, and it's a whole new ball game.
Ryan Thielet means business. He took the pit hoodie off and everything. He's ready to go. Now I see why they call him the Red Rifle. Here we go, snap pass. This one's going to be the Cashman. Cashman rolling out, looking for the end zone. Being hunted down by Ryan Thielet, though. Avoids disaster. And Peyton going to down him immediately. Great read there by Pirate Peyton. This is going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Pirate Peyton was really good reading of defenses. I'm eager to see how this continues. Again, that's very slippery. Imagine he would have lost the football. That's a whole new ball game we're talking about.
Pirate Peyton, of course, in number 42, representing Northgate, his alma mater. Drew on the opening snap. Has nobody open for the moment, looking for the end zone. Can he find anyone? Great coverage here from the We Are Family Thielet and Graves Podcast. Bull pass in the end zone. This one going to be caught by Jake Bell, but a flag has been thrown. Waiting for the official ruling here by senior official Tyler Beck. So there it is, senior official Tyler Beck with the ruling. It is going to be a touchdown for Have a Shift Day, but it's going to be a flag on the play, holding on the defense, penalty declined, so the play will stand.
I was either looking at a holding or pass interference. I'm glad he went with the holding. Still, declined. They got the points as needed. This is a whole new ball game. And I think they're going to kick the extra. They're kicking the extra. I thought they were going to go for 2, trying to get a heads up. But I think in this ball game, you need to just kick the extra. But you got to make sure the wind is on your side.
Need to play it safe here. It is 27-26 now. Ryan Jones has been almost perfect. This kick is up, and this one is good. We now have a tied ball game here at Duquesne University. 27-27. Have a Shift Day tying some things up. What a last drive there.
I'm definitely eager what got into Jones's head during your pregame your halftime interview, because you went over to talk to him. I'm eager to see how he kind of translates that into post-game interview on what kind of made him step up and be a leader on this team.
Be that as it may, we have a tie game now here at Duquesne University. Ryan Jones for the kickoff. This one right direction to the field, back towards Isaac Graves. Oh, grab a bit of a fumble here. Thielet immediately jumps on top of it. Almost disastrous again on the special teams.
Special teams definitely need some help. I have no idea what's going on and what the decisions behind the scenes are, but definitely 2 for 2 in disasters over here with trying to get on that ball for the kickoff. For the return. I'm a little worried, Austin, how this all shapes up going into the second half, because this is when it all starts to go downhill.
Ryan Thielet, of course, one-time Whitfield champion. He said he rode the bench, so has somewhat experience. Be that as it may, Ryan Thielet, no pressure whatsoever. Obviously looking deep. He's going to go deep in the direction of Nate Shivens, and this one is going to be caught. Is it a touchdown? Yes, it is. Touchdown, We Are Family. How about that play?
One and done. Look how quick that was. When your special teams is a disaster, you got to recover and you got to recuperate nice and quick. What a beautiful pass. What a beautiful catch right into the end zone. That's what football is all about.
Back of the end zone and all. A bit of an underthrown pass still was completed for the touchdown. You hear Ryan Thielet signaling to go for 2.
You think that's a smart decision in this environment? Wind's starting to pick up just a little bit. I continue to emphasize it.
Could very well. Pass is caught.
No, there was whistle. Okay, pass was caught. I thought I heard a whistle in between that.
2-point conversion is successful. So it will be 35-27.
Trying to do some math behind the scenes here.
Listen, I did not take my math class at Point Park. I took it over at CCAC, so excuse my poor math skills.
And we are standing as benches are covered in snow, and it's a snowy mid-afternoon in Pittsburgh. Austin, what a ball game we have so far. This is incredible to watch. First ever Turkey Bowl. We definitely got to do a lot more of these in the future.
Couldn't agree with you more. Ryan Thielet on for the opening kickoff. This one going to be recovered by Cashman. Cashman going to take this one himself. Crosses the 40-yard line. Good block there. Spinning around, fakes out Pirate Peyton. Look at this. Lots of blocks down by Jake Bell, though, at about the 38-yard line.
What a return, though. I'm curious how this Jake and Jake matchup is going, because this is what I'm watching specifically, is that the ball game is in these hands. No matter which Jake you have, both of these Jakes are playing at excess levels and definitely are key players in these matchups. These one-on-one matchups, especially during play and then even in the return matchups, watching each other. Definitely some players to watch here.
This is going to be Drew as the quarterback. Big Sexy immediately throws it to Ryan Jones. Jones just zips by. Nate Shiven's going to be down by Jake Bell. Great catch and run there from Jones.
Definitely watching this. Slow and steady, picking up a few yards. We'll see how well they go. Quick snap by Drew here.
Yeah, quick snap by Drew. Cashman looks deep for Jones. This one's going to be caught. Down out about the goal line. Not quite a touchdown, still waiting for the official ruling.
I think it's at the 2-yard line is what we're being told. I saw some hand movement. I think we're at the 2-yard line. He was just short of the goal line. His knee was down, I think, at the 2.
Yeah, that is the call. Down at the 2-yard line will be a first down for the Have a Shift Day crew. First and goal. Faith in motion. Oh, flag immediately thrown.
Just
possibly a free play. This is a fumble. Incomplete. Tyler Beck, we're going to wait for the ruling here.
So it was on the defense. It was on, I believe, Ryan Thielet.
Yeah, offsides is going to be the call. Shout out to senior official Tyler Beck.
What was that, the second call of the game? Second or third?
Second call.
Second call. We're letting the players play. I love this. Way to go by senior official. We'll see where they spot the ball. There seems to be some discussion.
I bet you wanted that for your Cowboys game on Thanksgiving.
Oh, most definitely, because the Cowboys got robbed. But anyways, back to football here.
Yeah, here we go. Shamito on the handoff. Does not quite cross the goal line. It's going to bring up second down.
From my viewpoint, I think they're at the 1 or 2. We're like far back here, and we really don't have much we can see.
Here's Drew, hands it off to Cashman. Cashman going to float this one into the end zone, just through the hands of Nick Shamito. Incomplete. Was wide open, but could not complete the catch.
Height does make a difference in football.
Third down, third and goal for Have a Shift, fighting from down under.
I'm surprised they're not running the Eagles tush push.
I don't know if that's allowed in the Turkey Bowl, my friend.
It wasn't in the rules book when I last checked.
Here's Drew on the snap. Fakes to Jones. This one's going to be a bullet pass. Oh, anybody's ball, incomplete. Yes, fourth down, going to be drawn up. 2 different defenders in the vicinity.
Is this the time we get a Philadelphia Eagles tush push? I'm waiting. Is this going to be it? Is this the time?
You hear Tyler Beck, 5 minutes left. 35-27, of course, is the score.
They have to go for it.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Drew on the snap. This is 4th and goal for all the marbles, and just through the hands. Incomplete. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Faith definitely could have grabbed it, but when that ball is nippy and you have this cold air, it definitely makes an impact if you don't actually get your hands around it.
You're Peyton barking at us.
Surprised we can't get a flag for that. Barking at the announcers, the officials, play-by-play commentators.
You think Tony Romo ever had to deal with this?
I don't know. We should ask him. We'll call him up. Him and Jim.
Yeah, like I have his number.
I'll get it out of my back pocket. We can pull anything out. If we're doing this here, definitely can pull them.
I mean, hey, if we could have steak at the Duquesne Club, I mean.
Let's just shout out our camera crew for a minute. We have Connor Howard. We have Bree. Amazing. You can't ask for anything better.
Couldn't ask for any better top-notch Point Park production from, of course, Connor Howard on hard cam, Bree Cupp over in the far end zone. Shout out to those two of the very best. Here's Thiele playing from up top. He is going to snap this one. Wasting no time. Perfect spiral in the direction of Nate Shivens. This one going to be caught. Running up and down the sideline. Going to be down by Brian Cashman. What a play there from Nate Shivens to pick up the first down.
Look how much time he had to throw and how critical that was for this team. Going down to Nate. A perfect throw. A perfect catch. You pick up some additional yards. That's the way a ball game should be.
Nate Shivens got the Steeler hoodie on out there, and perfect catch for a big gain. Again, Weir family is on top, Nick. We're in the final minutes of this game. This may be able to seal the deal if they can find the end zone once more. This is going to be Thiele, fakes the handoff to Graves with the pump fake. Looking end zone, this is going to be deep, wide open. Pirate Payton gets both feet in bounds for the touchdown. How about that one?
What a catch. Again, look how much time he had to throw and how he ran that route perfectly, and how Payton was able to get right into the end zone wide open. You get that time, you have everything working in your favor, you're able to complete it, and you're able to score. That definitely has to be clipped for a highlight of the game.
41-27. We are family. Thielet and Graves taking a big lead here in the final minutes of this game. They're going to play it safe and take the PAT. Ryan Thiele on for the kick. Kick is up and kick is good.
That was straight down the middle. Straight smacking down the middle. What a kick. Is he a potential kicker in football? Definitely a player to watch.
42-27. Big lead now for the We Are Family and Thielet and Graves podcast. Of course, I'm going to remind all the listeners at home, this is the Point Park University Turkey Bowl Battle of the Podcast. You got the Have a Shift Day crew versus Thielet and Graves, We Are Family. Here on the broadcast, Austin Cairns representing 2 Jagoffs, Nicholas Brown representing Steel City Commuters. All the podcasts coming together to bring you some great football action here at Duquesne University. This is going to be Ryan Thiele on for the kickoff. This one is up. Beautiful kick right into the hands of Cashman. Cashman going to take this one himself. He's going to need a big gain. Look at this. Wide open. Crosses the 30-yard line. Now look at the cross to 20. He does so and going to be down by Pirate Payton right at about the 19. Good run back there for Cashman.
That was a nice return. We'll see if they're able to score, get some points up. You definitely need to run a few more plays before the 2-minute warning.
Interesting here. This is going to be Ryan Jones taking the snap at quarterback. Haven't seen this quite all game. Mixing some things up. Goes it for Nick Shermino and juggling the pass and cannot complete the catch. He was wide open. Had a perfect lane for the end zone.
He definitely could have made it into the end zone. He was wobbling. Oh, I'm hitting the 6-7 over here. Definitely wobbling that ball.
Oh, don't scream that too loud. Megan might hear you.
We know that podcast, she has a lot to deal with, with the 6-7, and you got to hit it.
Yeah, Megan's certainly a trooper. Here's Ryan Jones. Takes the snap. Of course, playing from down under. This one is caught by Cashman, but actually dropped. Rare drop for Brian Cashman, who's been arguably the MVP of this game.
They're now 2 for 2 in drops within the last 30 to 45 seconds. Definitely trying to play it safe here, but they got to score before this 2-minute warning, and definitely have to try and maybe get the ball back and also score once again, because this game's not done yet.
42-27. They are playing from down under. Who would have thought? The biggest podcast at Point Park University, of course, with 4 hosts, a lot of behind-the-scenes correspondents, most of them here today. This is Ryan Jones. He takes the snap again, looking deep from Cashman. This one going to be caught. Is he down or is he in the end zone? Waiting for Tyler Beck for the official ruling. Nothing quite yet. It looks like this is going to be down at about the 2-yard line. Gain of a first down and an immediate timeout.
Man, I'm excited. This is very interesting how they're trying to, the scheme of this and how they're trying to do this clock management and this timeout segment. He was down at the 2. We'll see if they're able to quickly score and get the ball back.
Here's Jones, first in goal. Here comes the pressure from Thiele. Dumps it off to Cashman. Pass is caught, but not in the end zone. Tyler Beck says incomplete. He is down right before the goal line. Great defense there from the opposing team.
Where's this tush push? This is what I waited for all day. They've been trying to study the playbook, study from these NFL teams. I still have not seen the tush push. Does that mean the tush push is banned in our Turkey Bowl? Or does it just mean it has no representation and it does not work like every other play?
Be that as it may. Have a shift now in a hold now, playing from down under. Appears to be a turnover on downs. They'll go back the other way for Thielet and Graves. And of course, we are family. They're going to discuss some things through. And you got to imagine they're the ones up on top here. They played safe, play conservative for the rest of this game.
Most definitely playing it conservative, but also, do they run the ball, or are we just going to watch this more one-on-one matchups going downfield to kind of play it safe and waste some clock time?
You hear them call a timeout as well. Discussing some things through. Of course, absolute honor to be here on this broadcast today. What a beautiful day. We got the UPMC building in the background, Duquesne University, PPG Paints Arena right down the road. A lot of history here in the Steel City, marking history today with this first ever Turkey Bowl.
My first time ever calling a game, too.
It is your first time ever on a broadcast. I apologize if I'm a little strained. I called wrestling the last 2 nights, so this is my 3rd straight event in the last 4 days.
And I couldn't do it without a better person, man.
Much appreciated, downtown Nick Brown. First set of downs for Thielet and Graves, and we are family, pressured by Nick Shermito. This is Thielet, gonna roll right, gonna possibly take this one himself. Dips inside, running through defenders. Little hop step there, but gonna be down by Drew at about the 38-yard line.
We have some scuffling near at the 40.
Yeah, what's going on here? Nick Shermito and Pirate Peyton, hats are off.
We have a flag, I think.
Maybe?
Flag has been thrown.
Hey, I called wrestling the last 2 days, Nick. I can do it here too.
Flag has been thrown. I'm
What?
eager to see what this call is because they both started to go at it.
The fouls on both teams. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense.
I should have kept my hands off when I was up there. I wanted to play.
All right, well, there it is. Unsportsmanlike conduct goes both ways. Offsetting penalties will replay the down. I don't exactly know what I saw there. I mean, I caught a lot of wrestling the last couple of days, Nick Brown. I don't think I quite seen anything like that.
That just come out of nowhere. We were standing right here at the 40, near the 40, 35-40, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Definitely adding some entertainment value to this game. We're going to reset play here. Thielet going to take the snap at about the 35-yard line. He's going to look deep. He's going to try and end this game early, and this one's going to be incomplete. Just soars out of the back of the end zone. Honestly, wise move. Why not? Try and end the game early.
I was specifically watching number 42. He was wide open, but I don't think Thielet saw him, and he was kind of in that other rear view kind of look. It was off to his right. Again, that would have been definitely a good play, but always trying to go downfield for one-on-one matchups is always the best in my opinion, because when you get that hand movement and you get the foot movement, you're trying to see who's the biggest competitor and who's the big one over the group.
All right, opening snap now. Here is Thielet. Great defense here from the Have a Shift Day. Into the end zone, wide open for Nate Shivens. Not even touched. He's going to take his time. Doesn't cross the goal line yet. A little bit of a hot step to the left. Take it back now, y'all, right into the end zone.
I thought he was going to do the fall down, but again, ground's too hard for that. We don't want to break Pigeon Shivens.
Well, be that as it may, Pigeon Shivens with the spike. Instead of the Gronk spike, how about the Pigeon spike?
Definitely could be a thing.
Could be a thing. Could roll it out.
Will Gronk approve that? Will Gronk approve though?
I don't know. They might get a cease and desist in the mail. Who knows?
Okay. Might get a little tool by, a little bill. Hey, you're using my thing here. I got to bill you for it.
Nah, you can pay them with your bingo money.
Not me. I didn't do anything.
Oh, yes, you can. Don't act like you don't make that money. Touchdown goes for the Have a Shift Day crew, for the We Are Family crew over Have a Shift.
This one's trying to do math off scenes and off camera, which is the funniest.
Don't you start.
I have no idea what that was.
Yeah, kick is no good. 48-27 still will be the lead.
I have to make fun of my Cowboys while I can. How can this team score more than the Cowboys in all season long?
I mean, I can answer that for you if you want me to, truthfully, but we.
And so with the Steelers, you could say any team, especially them Raiders.
You guys ready?
The Cashman is representing.
You ready?
Oh, look at this. Opening punt this time. This one right through the hands of Cashman. Cashman does recover. He's going to take this one himself. Open field. Has two defenders. The beat crosses the 20. They're going to be down by Nate Shivens.
Look, he was down, what, at the 15-ish?
Yeah.
From my standpoint, my viewpoint.
Hopefully we have the score correct. We'll have to check with Tyler Beck at the end of this just to make sure.
This is a high-scoring game. This is what we love to see in football, is both these teams being competitive and finding ways to score, keeping the entertainment value, and, of course, keeping the football style like.
All right, this is have a shift day on offense. Cashman as the quarterback dumps it off to Megan. Megan going to possibly cross the goal line, and she does. This is her second touchdown of the day. How about that one?
That was really cool by Megan. Megan is definitely on the uprise of this, and she has been very steady. Her performance this afternoon has been very steady. From my advantage point, I thought she was at the 1, but again, thanks to our great camera crews, she's actually in the end zone.
What?
Jake Bell's quarterback.
Jake Bell's quarterback. Thank you, Pirate Peyton.
Shift a QB change.
There we go.
Live on the spot.
Be that as it may.
We have a flag.
Hey, Pirate Peyton, what's the score?
We're up 21. I don't know the exact score. We have 27.
I got 48-27.
Yeah.
All right, well, there we go.
There was a flag on the play.
10 seconds left.
Well, 10 seconds left.
Let the clock run out. What can you say when it's 30-some degrees and it feels like 10?
No, it's freezing out here. Almost hurts as much as time went through that table.
We want to relive that moment.
You don't think so?
I think we do. You don't even have gloves on. But what a day so far. I mean, both of these teams and podcasts have showed just how much support, how much growth when you go to the field, to behind the camera, to in front of the camera, how much opportunities all these players have.
Couldn't agree more with you. Don't forget to go check out all these amazing podcasts on YouTube, Spotify, and wherever they stream. Thielet takes the recovery here. Of course, have a shift day. We are family at Thielet and Graves, 2 Jagoffs, Steel City Commuters. That makes up the Point Park University podcasting bull. Shout out to both Bree Cupp and Connor Howard on production once more again, doing our amazing camera work. Can't wait to see how this looks after it's all done editing. We're looking for possibly one more second, possibly, for one last play. I mean, the Thielet and Graves podcast are already up.
No more. I don't think so. We're done. Oh. Game's over.
So they want to add another second. They want to rub it in a little bit.
Well, that is the final score of the game. I mean, this game's over pretty much. That play does not count. Senior official Tyler Beck ruled things out. Final score of this game, 48-27. Honored to be on call with you, downtown Nicholas Brown. Thank you so much. Don't forget to go check out all these amazing podcasts here on Point Park University. New episodes each and every single week. Until next time, from Duquesne University, Austin Cairns, Nicholas Brown, signing off. All right, I'm Austin Cairns here with the winning team this afternoon for the We Are Family podcast. How you boys feeling?
Pretty good. You know what? They played their butts off. Have a shift day did. We changed up our defense a little at the end, got some goal line stands, and that was the difference. But and then this guy, not a great first half, got to be honest, but the second half, wide open, making all sorts of great catches. So really a team effort. Ryan Thielet, delivers a beautiful ball.
What are the adjustments like going into the second half for you guys?
Well, offensively, we didn't do make a lot of changes, but those two defensive stops, we just played more zone and less man, and I think that really helped us at the goal line. So, what do you guys got? You guys talk.
Yeah, to be honest, I have to give a shout out to Brian Cashman. The second half, he locked me up. So you play a really good second half, but luckily his job locking us up will allow us to get open more.
Right.
So that ends up working out very well. But I have to give a shout out. They played a great game. Like this was very close. It was we didn't know what to expect, but
we did pull away. Does not indicate how close that game was.
Have a shift day. They have some dogs, and it was an honor to play against them.
Awesome. Well, good job, boys. Congratulations.
Yeah. Can I add some also?
Go ahead, Nate.
Because I had several touchdowns, not to flex or anything, but
how many did you have? 3?
4? I don't know, 3, yeah, something like that. But gotta thank Thielet here for finding me. A little disrespectful from Nicholas Shermita just leaving me open all the time.
Yeah, Piper, I gotta ask, what exactly happened at the 20-yard line there?
With Shermito?
Yeah.
He just tugged me, so I just started grabbing him.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm actively bleeding as we speak.
Injury.
I made you bleed?
Yeah, look at that. Look at this. Can we get a hold on?
Mess with me. I don't know what else.
Well, yeah, like we kind of knew that Nick Shermito, like we knew that it was going to be a battle at the last scrimmage with him. So we had to get in his head, but he played a good game. He did what he needed to do, and
did he though?
I think so. He had the aggressiveness. So.
I was absolutely locked down on defense, and on offense. Offense was a bit of a struggle.
I'll ask your teammates about
but
that.
there's still 2 games left. We still got basketball, which
At least.
we got Blink's corner 3, which is automatic, and then hockey. I mean, Jonesy's gonna have a hat trick in the first minute, so it's not gonna be close in hockey. So
we're glad Shermito was able to show up because obviously he had some things he was attending to early on, and we respect that. But great game by both teams. It was a fun time. Got a little chippy at times. The ref, I don't know how he handled it. I got to be honest. But
disrespecting senior official Tyler Beck. Up, there's a flag.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Post-game flag.
I think the referee. I'm glad the referee was here today. Thank you, referee, for being here. His car may or may not be towed right now, so thank you for being here, referee. And it was just on all sides. I mean, offense, defense, special teams. How you got to win games. I think we did that today.
Well, that's how you do it. Thank you, gentlemen, so much.
Thank you, Austin Cairns. Thank you, Nick Brown. Thank you, Connor Howard. Thank you, Bree Cupp. She was freezing her butt off today, as she was telling me, and she did a great job. So.
All right, I'm here with Ryan and Isaac, a part of the winning team. How you boys feeling after that big win?
I don't know about you, Isaac, but I am tired.
Yeah.
Oh, I am.
I'm feeling it, even though
I am feeling everything.
I'm feeling it, even though I didn't touch the ball. Besides falling on it, so.
Yeah, there was a couple times on special teams you didn't quite recover it. Do you mind speaking on that a little bit?
I'm just slow, man. That's all it is.
I respect the honesty.
Yeah, but I think all around it was a good day for us. Shivens open 95% of the time. I was looking around, and then all I hear was run. I said, I got you.
Now talk to me about strategy. Have a shift day. Of course, they all have one podcast. Your team was 2 different podcasts combined.
Yes.
Talk to me about that chemistry.
Yeah, no, it was. I thought it would have been rocky to start, but it actually wasn't. We were firing on cylinders. We had a group chat made about a week ago.
Oh wow, you guys are locked in.
Yeah. We made a group chat.
We were talking, but that's part of the game.
We started coming up with plays, defensive schemes. We talked about in the last interview that we ended up having to switch up at halftime. But honestly, I wasn't too bad for two different groups combining together.
Absolutely. Any final words you gentlemen would like to leave?
Yeah, Nick Shermita was talking his heat back there about some hockey. Little does he know, because I play hockey every Sunday with my boys. So I play hockey all the time. So I will have a hat trick.
Whip champion too.
See, that's our game. That's our game.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are hockey people. We got this. We'll see you next time.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm here with the Have a Shift A podcast, and how you guys feeling after that game? Unfortunately, did not come away with a win.
Obviously not feeling great, but just good team effort today. Proud of the group. So.
What was the strategy going into the second half?
Strategy was just sling it, get points on the board. We were down, but we weren't out. But unfortunately, just couldn't come back.
All right, what can we expect from the Have a Shift Day podcast going forward? Obviously, you guys are the biggest podcast at Point Park University. What more can we expect?
I don't know. I think just a little. I mean, we're all having fun at the end of the day, but I guess we have basketball and hockey next. I don't know how basketball is going to go. I know Drew over here is our QB. He's a big basketball guy, but I mean, we've all played hockey for a while. Like I know I played 18 years of hockey, ice hockey, so I think we're going to have the upper on that. But yeah, just have fun at the end of the day and just take it. I mean, they got no chance in deck hockey, so
no chance.
All right.
I mean, that's your guys' strength right there.
Yeah, I think we got them there, but
we were the first podcast, so we laid the foundation for Point Park University and the podcast crew. So.
Well, there you go. Megan, what was it like dealing with all these guys out there?
Can be tough sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's fun.
Yeah. There you go. Any final words from any of you guys?
Can I say something? Go ahead. You have to give them a win for the gentleman's sweep.
Ooh, okay. Wise words.
They won the battle. Ain't gonna win the war.
Be that as it may. Thank you. Have a shift.